Title asterisk, from wrestle to White House, hook, midnight to 0:30, imagine being known as the strongest man in the county, but still struggling to make ends meet. That's exactly what was happening to Abraham Lincoln in 1831. He was a champion wrestler, but his store had just gone bankrupt, leaving him with a whopping $1,100 in debt. What would you do if you were in his shoes? Pattern interrupt. Let's take a quick glance at Lincoln's wrestling record, 300 matches, with only one defeat. That's insane. Section 1, The Struggle, 0:30 to 3 o'clock, you know how it feels when life knocks you down, and you're not sure how to get back up. That's exactly what Lincoln was facing. He had to work multiple jobs just to pay off his debt. You can relate, right? We've all been there at some point. But here's the thing, Lincoln didn't give up. He kept pushing forward, and that's what we can learn from. Pattern interrupt. Did you know that Lincoln's famous top hat could hold up to 40 documents? Talk about a multitasker. He was determined to make a better life for himself, but the question was, how? Would he stick with his wrestling career, or try something new? The answer might surprise you. Section 2, The Turning Point, 3 to 6 o'clock. It all changed for Lincoln in 1832 when he ran for the Illinois state legislature. He lost that election, but it sparked something within him. He realized that he wanted to make a difference in people's lives. On August 4, 1834, Lincoln began his journey to become a lawyer, and on September 9, 1836, he got his law license. But, what made him take the leap from law to politics? Pattern interrupt. Let's look at a fascinating fact. Lincoln was the only U.S. president to hold a patent. He invented a device for buoying vessels over shallow waters. As he started to gain momentum in his law career, Lincoln began to speak out on issues that mattered to him. He gave a speech on January 27, 1838, that would change everything. But what did he say in that speech, and how did it impact his future? Section 3, The Method, 6 to 9 o'clock. So, what can we learn from Lincoln's journey? Here are the exact steps he took to become one of the most influential leaders in U.S. history. 1. Identify your strengths. Lincoln knew he was a great wrestler, but he also recognized his passion for law and politics. 2. Take calculated risks. He ran for office, even when the odds were against him. 3. Keep learning. Lincoln continued to educate himself, even after becoming a successful lawyer. 4. Speak up. He used his voice to make a difference, even if it meant going against the norm. Pattern interrupt. Now, let's fast forward to 1860 when Lincoln became the 16th President of the United States. What do you think was going through his mind when he took office? As Lincoln's story comes full circle, we're left wondering, what would have happened if he hadn't taken that first step into politics? Would he have still become one of the most revered leaders in U.S. history? OUTRO, 9 to 10 o'clock, we started with a story of a champion wrestler struggling to make ends meet, but ended with a leader who changed the course of history. Abraham Lincoln's journey teaches us that with determination, hard work, and a willingness to take risks, we can achieve greatness. So, what's holding you back from pursuing your dreams? Pattern interrupt. Take out a piece of paper and write down one thing you're going to do today to move closer to your goals. Share it with a friend to make it official. If you're inspired by Lincoln's story, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And, if you know someone who needs to hear this story, share it with them. Let's keep pushing each other to greatness.